Okay, so hello and welcome everyone at round 2. Today we start the second day of the qualification, so it's Tuesday right now. And probably we are ready with the first group.
Yep, hello everyone. Should be good, yeah. We are ready. So, first call out. What do you think, Maki, about last day runs?
Hey, so yesterday we had some nice runs. As you can see, first driver Chris made an incredible score of 90.1, but also we have Marcos and Paulius. Both of these guys have 86, and Piotr also 86. And right now we are ready with the first driver, that is Garrett Rovers.
Little bit of break.
Yeah, driving BMW E92.
Missing the clip a bit. Also shadowing the sound. A bit better here. A little bit maybe unconfident coming into the sound. Last, he almost missed it.
Yep,
Also,
that was first run from Garrett. Maybe he will try to do his best in the second run, because I believe that was a safe run for him. And
it should be scored. I bet like 50 points, maybe 55.
He's already driving without the score, so he should wait first, but yeah, that was 51.7 in the first run. As we can see, he's already at the track doing his second run.
Yeah, again, well, let's see, his entry, and he lost it, he hit the wall.
That's it for this run for Garrett, so sadly that will be a 0 for his second run. Let me know, guys, at the live stream if you can hear me well. Maybe something needs to be higher volume or lower. And right now we are going into a Christian Scochelas. He is driving nicely done Toyota GT86.
Yeah, close to the barrier entry a little bit. Yeah, close, and again into the clip. 3. He's running wide on the track, maybe lacking a bit of angle, but it's pretty good for now. Let's see the transition, a little bit of wobbly there. But coming to the straight was pretty good. Let's see how many points will be given to this player. And I need to mute my Discord.
Okay, so it's 76.3 for Christian at his first run. Everything is fine, okay. Thank you, guys. So, second run from Christian.
Low speed, but he managed not to cut the clip.
Right into the straight line. Nicely done transition. It's very important at this track to keep good momentum through the long outside zone number 6 and the last corner number 7. As he hit the wall a bit, he lost his line, and that will probably cost him some points.
Yeah, I don't think he will better his score. He could, but that last hit to the wall and such big correction. But it's still a 70. Oh, that's a bit surprising. But
yeah, but the first run was definitely better from Christian.
Yeah, but the first part of his run was, I think, actually better. I would think that he could take a better score.
Okay, so next driver is Matthew Parminter, very wide into the wall.
Hitting this barrier a bit. Now coming to the third clip, close to it, getting that zone on the straight, and the second one, now coming into the long turn.
Yeah, outside zone number 6 is very hard to entry, so you have to go very fast and with a full commitment, as well as into outside zone number 7. As you could see, Matthew was too hard on the throttle into the entry and then lost his line and ended up his run into the wall. So this track, very difficult one. Need a lot of commitment from the driver to have a good score on the board.
Matthew hitting the zone again.
Good job in the second run. Now a little bit safer than the first run, but he needs to get some
let's
points.
See if he can take this zone this time, and he seems pretty confident. He does.
Could be a little bit wider in the entry to the last zone, but just before a finish line he threw a big angle, and yeah.
He didn't want to risk it too much.
Answering question, how many drivers in total in qualifications? So yesterday we had 100 guys, today we have 70. So that's in total 170 drivers doing qualification to round 2.
Now it's time for Tomas Sovyetsky, just starting his run a little bit slowly, but initiates. Pretty nice, actually. Close to that clip, he takes the zone. Into the second, and also now to the long turn. Pretty smoothly.
Yep, nice run, little bit safe. I think he needs more commitment to get a better score, because we could see a lot of left foot braking, a lot of safe turns, safe transitions, so if he wants to be just at the top of the scoreboard, he needs to go a little bit faster, a little bit more fluid, and less left foot braking for sure. And that was 64.4 for the first run. Okay, try initiation, but that was not so good as in the first run.
Coming into the clip, he was really close to it. Again, he catches the zone and the straight in the second one. Now coming into the long turn.
Yeah,
a big correction there, but no, that's not gonna look up good on the points. Coming into the last zone, pretty nice, but a bit much lacking angle. I don't think he should get a better score than the first one. But let's see what the judges will say. 72 and 65.
Yeah, so that
in
was
the second run.
72.665 in the second run, so that was 60 something in the first run, so definitely that was a better run. Yeah, 64.4 in the first run, but it's just right now showing wrong. But let's go to the next driver. As you can see, that is Tonar Kavia, well-known driver from Drift Masters European Championship, and he is ready for the first run ever in Drift Corner Grand Prix, I believe. Nicely done at the initiation. Some corrections, but fluid transition through the inside clip number 2 and 3.
Getting that zone on the straight, and also the second one that's a little bit shallow, I think.
Coming into outside zone number 6, very wide. Nicely done with the line.
Yeah, really smoothly.
And transition to the last zone.
Quick back control. That looked technically nice, really. As we could expect from real.
Yes, as a viewers, we have a lot of big expectations from real life drifters, especially good ones like Torar Kavia. So it's nice to see them competing in virtual competition to prepare for the real life season when it's happen, because we still don't know. But yeah,
82 and 95.95.
82.
That's a really good score.
95 for the first round, so he can definitely beat that score, but let's see.
He's going again.
Definitely better than the first round. Really wide.
Second clip and third, not as good as in the first round. Let's see the transitions. Oh! Unfortunately, he hit the wall. Next up, we got uppercase Mohammed Tomorrow. And also a 70.71 score on the drop zone, so that's the score for the 32nd place.
Yes, you can see Diogo Correa is at the drop zone right now.
Really, we can go on Mohammed. Not so great entry into the long zone. In the last corner, could be closer. I think he braked a bit, or get off throttle a bit.
Okay, so we have Mohammed Tomorrow at the track with his second run. He had 69.6 for his first run. Right now we can see better run for sure. Some corrections there on the outside zone number 6. But he's ready for the last zone. So outside zone number 7 and across the finish line.
Do you think it was better than the first?
Yeah, he had some better places, but I don't think so that he overall was better than the 69.6 in his first run.
Yeah, it's almost the same score.
Okay, next driver is Connor Shanahan. So again, a well-known driver from real world drifting, also right now from virtual drifting as he competed in many leagues. Nice entry into first outside zone, very wide line, and through the inside clip number 2 and 3. Looking strong. So too much left of braking hit there, but big angle into outside zone number 6. Can he hold it? Yes, he can. Nice job. And transition into outside zone number 7. Nicely done. And across the finish line. So I think
with this run you can tell that he's driving so many in the real life. Like you see the control of control of car, and all his transition, all his movement of his car are so delicate, like really smoothly. That really impressed me.
Yes, so flick entry into the second run. Nicely done. Through the inside clip number 2 and 3. Right now. Fluid transition to outside zone number 6. And again a big angle into outside zone number 6. And he's holding for the entire zone. And into outside zone number 7. Oh, and
no.
That was a contact from Connor, so he will not better his first run score, as it was 88.45. So right now he will be at the second place.
That could be the best run for the qualification.
Yeah, yeah, definitely that could be better than the race, but he made a mistake and he ended his run into the wall. But right now we have Luke Versema, and he's touching a wall a little bit at the outside zone number 1. Some corrections there. You could see that he's from Australia and he's trying his best to get a nice score. Very wide, and yeah, that was definitely too wide from Luke. So that was a 0 for Luke in his first run. He definitely can go better in his second run.
Well, he definitely can get worse.
Can't, yeah, he definitely can't go below 0, but let's see. Second run, much safer I believe than in the first run.
I don't think so. He's committed. He's like
close
to every wall, and he's again too close to the wall.
Yeah,
so.
that was a commitment you were talking about, and sadly this track will not allow you to do any mistake, as Luke could see by his eyes. And the next driver will have Hurricane in BMW E92. Yeah, he just stopped at outside zone number 1. A really weird line for the inside clips. So I believe that will be a big point deduction from Harry. Trying to make a second part, but that was weird looking lag, and across the finish line. So the first part of the track is really
Oh, it was like when he's going to transition this time.
Yeah, he was just stopped there,
and then he just teleports into the opposite angle.
62.65 for Harry for his first run. He can definitely go better because we know him well. Much better for the first outside zone. looking strong right now into outside zone number 4 and 5 and 6 as he's just in. Let's see a last outside zone from Harry, and that was too much and he landed in a wall. So sadly for Harry, he won't get a better score than 62.65.
Yeah, and that looks like that's it for this group, and we will be waiting now for the group L to join the server.
Okay, so we're ready to go with the Group L. And the first driver we have is Sebastian Fountain, also known driver from Drift Masters and his BMW E36. Right now we can see him in a Nissan S14 as he's starting the first run. Some braking during outside zone number 1, but right now he's trying to keep a nice line through the track. And for the outside zone number 4 and 5 into outside zone 6. Nicely done. He's sticking into the wall. Good job from Sebastian. And the transition to the last zone. Very close to the wall as he's driving across the finish line. So definitely he can better the first part of the track, but the second part of the track was just amazing from Sebastian.
Yeah, the transition was really interesting. Looked like he would be going more to the middle of the track, but he suddenly catches the brake and goes just to the wall nicely and smoothly.
Yep, so it's 76.75 for the first run. If he can improve the first part, he can definitely go above 80s or maybe 90. And again, a lot of braking in the first corner. That's not what judges are looking for. Switching into the outside zone number 4 and 5 and into the longest zone, so it is outside zone number 6, and again he's very close to the wall, scraping his bumper all the way into outside zone number 7. He's very close just from the beginning of the entry to the last zone. Yeah, that was really amazing. But yeah, sadly, as you could see, the first corner,
the first corner
was just, almost a burnout for the first outside zone number 1 and then inside clip number 2. So that there will be definitely some point deduction. But we will have to wait for judges' score, and it is 87.2. So without that braking, that could be even higher score for Sebastian, but he's right now at the 3rd place. So
second part run looked like perfect.
yeah, definitely that last corner was just perfect. Okay, so next driver is Marco Mauroni, driving BMW E30. Nice initiation, maybe he could be wider into inside clip number 2. Transition through the inside clip number 3 and outside zone number 4 and 5.
He missed a little bit far outside zone.
Yep, some corrections there in the entry, and he's transitioning into the last corner. Oh, and that was just a big mistake from Marco.
He was also almost straight and car, and it could even be 0 for him.
Yeah, he was almost going straight. For sure, you could see that his car gripped a lot and almost lost it. But we'll have to wait. Maybe it's 0. Maybe he will get some points. Yeah, it's 59.25. So that's not a good score, but let's see a second run. It's not very wide as he's cutting inside clip number 2, getting into outside zone number 4 and 5. Yeah, he's just right into the longest zone. Much better right now than the first run. Let's see the last part of the track when he has some problems. Right now he's in, and that was definitely better run than the first one.
Yeah, we should still be seeing definitely more points. He didn't made such a huge mistake. Yep, and 71.3.
So 71.3 from Marco. And next driver, Ludwig Wonka. Toyota GT86.
Oh, a little bit of hiccup.
Yep, but he's ready to go with the first run.
Close to the clip.
Yeah, he could definitely go wider for the first corner, but right now he's trying his best. Nice entry, but right now it's not so wide at the outside of number 6. And the last corner. Yep, so that was definitely a safe run from Ludwig. to get some points on the scoreboard to see how grippy the track is right now. And
if I could guess, I would go like 65.
yeah, I believe
Maybe
so.
more, 70.
I don't know, really.
Yeah,
Yeah, 68.
68.
So
I can
next,
feel them.
yeah, second run. Much better, I guess, than the first one. He was definitely wider than. Nice
Yeah,
into a
wide.
straight line.
Big angle, going into the long zone.
Yeah, as I was
leaving a little
thinking,
bit.
he was going a little bit too fast into outside zone number 6, so he had some wall tap. And the last zone,
Yeah, it was quite nice.
yeah, maybe if he could avoid that wall tap in the outside zone number 6,
Yeah, he
that
will.
could be definitely above 80s. But
Yeah.
yeah, that wall tap probably will cost him some points there.
The judges gotta decide. Yeah, 65.
Yeah, so because of that crash, he got 65. And the next driver is Cosine Missile. Driving Nissan S14. Little bit late initiation into the first corner, but he's already at the track, looking pretty strong. Close to the wall and too close. That was definitely too close. He could probably avoid that, but he was going too fast. Changed his line, and that ended up in the wall for Hussein in his first run. Okay, so the second run. And again, very late initiation.
A little bit of too much like braking. Now deep into the fourth outside zone. Good.
Looks
angle in
like
the
he
five.
has very soft suspension setup. And when he hit the brakes, car moving up and down hard. And let's see the last part, and that would be a 0 for Hussein in his second run. So definitely that could be some points, but that hit was just a 0 for him. And the next driver is Diulustan Egorov. So we have Diulustan on the track.
Getting the wall a bit.
But still at the track, he's still fighting to get some
That looks
points.
like good transition, like to repair all of that.
Big commitment, but yeah, that was too fast. And yeah, he was just trying too hard. Yeah, this track is just a balance between commitment and I don't know,
Keeping it
self-awareness.
safe.
Yeah, something like that. So if you go too hard, that will end up in a 0 in the wall. Let's see right now, much better. He avoided a contact with the wall. Nicely done, very wide into the straight part of the track. Maybe he will go slower right now. Yes, nicely done into outside zone number 6. Going very wide. And outside zone number 7, a little bit loft up, but he's at the finish line. So definitely that wall tap at the last corner will cost some points, but overall nice run from Diulustan. Big commitment, and judges like that kind of runs. Yeah, without that hit, that could be definitely one of the best runs we had.
Sadly.
Sadly, that will be 83.65, so...
That's the thing on this track, you need to be so consistent, like inhuman consistent, to be confident enough that to ride close to the wall, to these walls, and still not hit him.
Yeah, just if you're too hyped after one or two well done corners, you can't just forget about last one, because last corner is very tricky, especially the entry, and you can end up with a wall tap or even a zero. But right now we have Tobias London at the track. Kinda safe run from him.
Yeah, that's a safe run.
And a little bit of
still
tap.
Manages to top that wall.
Yeah, so maybe that's a good idea to make a very safe first run to see how the track is feeling right now, how you feel the car, and then in the second run you can go all the way as wide and
like
as fast as you can. So
5:59? 61. So it was a 60 score.
yeah, so it was around a 60 and it's a 61.6. Okay, second round from Tobias. He's already at the track. Very late into the first corner. Barely did that inside clip, but he's doing nice right now. Definitely there, but very late entry into outside zone number 6, so some corrections there. At the last corner, nicely done. So the last part of the track was well done, but he could definitely go better in the first part, and especially as you could see at the entry to the outside zone number 6, he was very late into that transition, made some corrections, braking, and that will be definitely some point deduction. So 68.35 for Tobias for his second run. And the next driver is Manuel Tata in Nissan 180 SX. So Manuel is ready to go with his first run. Nicely done, very wide. For the first corner, maybe that was too much.
Yeah, he's not too much angle now on the straight because of that.
And right now, very big angle, but he couldn't hold that. He was almost going backwards entry into outside zone number 6. And yeah, and the big contact just before the finish line. So very strange moves from Manuel at his first run. So it's 59.55. Let's see the second run. No, much safer. Let's see the transition to inside clip number 3, as he had some problems. Right now he's very good in this part. Let's see the entry to the outside number 6. And again, big entry, and with a better style right now, scrapping his bumper into outside zone number 6. Nicely done. Very close to the wall. And that was definitely better run than the first run.
Well, that could be a score for a place in top 32, but
yeah, that was definitely a run to watch, and judges right now are maybe looking again for the run at replay. Let's take their time. $77.35 in his second run. Okay, so the next driver is Oscar Bianco. Oscar is at the start and he's ready to go after he made through the chicane. Little bit shallow there for the first corner, and again shallow line from Oscar. He was trying his best to do a nice entry into outside of number 6 and could be definitely wider there, and now he's very shallow into the last corner.
he was looking speedy in his run.
Yeah, so he has definitely some place to make his run better. As it is 56 for his first run. Okay, so
Misses the first zone.
and again he's very shallow through the first corner,
Flips are somewhat nice.
missing
Again,
outside
missing
zone
the
number
zone.
4 and 5, barely touching them.
Shallow angle on the entry.
Yep, so that's a wrong line into an outside zone number 7, and yeah, as I said, that was a wrong line.
It's a line to the wall.
Yeah, he just ended up straight into the wall. Yep, so definitely he could go wider there and to avoid the contact with the wall, but that was 0. And the next driver is Jan Rolf GT86.
Really close to the barrier. That was
Really nice.
really nice entry.
Little bit hesitation, but he barely did that wall. And again, he's very wide, making turns to the outside of number 6. Good job from Jan. And the last corner, he could go wider into that, but good job. And
Yeah, it was pretty nice run.
yeah, I believe that will be a nice point.
For some parts, I think he was missing a bit of angle, yeah, before and just into the long zone in turn 5, I believe. 4.
I don't know, I'm really counting as numbers, so yeah, it's
Okay, never mind.
72.65, and he's doing nice job in his second run. Oh, and that was too hard, and just before outside zone number 4, he ended up into the street lantern. And that's it for the Group L. So we'll have to make server restart and go with the next group. That will be a group M.
Komentujecie?
Okay, we are ready with the next group. So Group M is right now live, and the first driver is Artem Adriamov. Okay, Artem is ready. Very late initiation in the first corner. Almost going straight into outside zone number 1, but he's right now trying to make better impression on the judges. He's too fast, and that's it.
Yeah, probably it was a 0 just after the initiation, because I think it was after the white line.
Yeah, he was definitely going straight there, and as I was expecting, he was going too fast, and that ended up in the wall. Right now, better initiation. Maybe he could go wider there, but nice transition. He's definitely looking better right now. Shallow line for the outside zone number 5. And he's at outside zone number 6, so the longest one. And the last corner. Big braking and across the finish line.
He left a lot of space between his car and barriers on the second part of the track. So I don't think that will give him much points.
So 57.75 for his second run. And right now we have Sebastian Coteras. Maybe we could name him a Green Lantern or something like that, because he's all green. Let's see his run. Some hesitation at the first corner, but too wide into the straight line. Outside zone number 5 and 6.
It was
too
late.
fast, and too late transition after outside zone number 5, and that means a 0 for Sebastian in his first run.
His car looks like it reminds me of this old TV show, Goosebumps.
Maybe something like that. But let's see that Gravedigger in action. Some corrections there, waving his line. And again
He
going
may save it this
very
time.
fast, but he right now saved it. And the outside zone number 6. That's nicely done from him. And across the finish line.
Well, I think that the lights can be distracting for him.
Yeah, he's just looking at them and it's all green around me.
So nice.
68.3.
That's a nice score.
And the next driver is Nick Hank. So RPM team driver. Very early initiation. And to wide a little bit at inside clip number 2. And nicely done through the outside zone number 4. And right now 5. I think shallow entry into outside zone number 6, but right now he's looking pretty strong. Going into outside zone number 6, nicely done from Nick. And across the finish line.
Yeah, it was solid run. Like, not ideal, but definitely to put a good score on the board.
Yeah, he could definitely make better entry into outside zone number 6 because he was a little bit shallow there, but after he just made a good proximity into the wall and then just scraped his bumper all the way down, and the good transition into outside zone number 7. So that should be a pretty solid score for Nick for his first run. 88.35?
That's a third place.
Yep. So 88.35 in run 1. And now very wide through the first corner, scraping his bumper there.
Well, he
Good
better
job into the straight line.
Nice
Very
angle, big angle, going
angle
into the
and-
zone. If only that transition would be better, I mean, that would be really close to perfect.
Very high commitment, big angle from Nick. So I believe that would be a pretty similar score to the first run, maybe a little bit better.
Yeah, it could be a little bit better, but... Oh, let's see. The judges have, I think, also a hard decision, and he makes a 88.35.
So almost the same score as in the first run. Oh no, it's 88.35 in the first run and 86.7 in the second run, so...
Oh, okay, so that was a mistake on writing the first score.
But yeah, Nick Hank is right now at the third place, just above the Sebastian Fountain, and next driver is Preston Tatra in the Subaru.
Not so smooth. Bit shallow to the zone, completely missing this one. I think he's lagging.
Maybe, but I believe he has a very soft suspension setup, and his car a little bit wobbling here and there.
Yeah, he does. He also, his front is really high, if you can see.
Yeah, and it is official, that was a 0 for the first run.
I'm thinking now for what he zeroed his run. Yeah, you think for the start of his first run?
Okay, so the second run, little bit better right now. Definitely looking solid. And entry to the outside zone number 6. Could be wider there, but let's see the last. Oh, he's barely doing that last corner. Big correction at the entry, so that will definitely cost him some points. .15 for the second run of Preston. And the next driver we have Soif Kadam. He's looking like some Drift Warrior skin. And he's 4 tires off. So that will mean it is a 0 for Swavko in his first run.
Oh, he hits the cone.
Okay, so the
Keep
second
going.
round. And again, little bit late transition there. That is not looking good for Swavko in his second run. Going very fast, making big correction. And into the last corner. And yeah, that was not good line from the last corner. So,
He was really chaotic in his driving
yeah, that was pure
throughout the whole course.
pure chaos from Swavko and his run. .6.
I think that's not the lowest score.
Yeah, the lowest one will be something like 30, if I'm not mistaken.
33, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 33.
Okay, and the next driver we have Gaji Murat, Kurban Ismailov, and he's driving very nice looking Supra. Good job. And outside zone number 5, and let's see number 6 how it will go. Yeah, good entry, and he's very close to the wall. Good job. And the last corner. Yeah, nicely done from the Supra driver. And I believe,
It's definitely an 80 score for sure.
yeah, if not 90, that would be something like 85, maybe.
Yeah, 86, somewhere around, something around that.
Yeah. Yeah,
86. Yeah, we got it.
86.65, so we could be the judges today, but
No, I don't think we could.
okay, the second run, nicely done. Maybe too wide, but let's see right now. Good job,
Okay, good.
very wide.
Big angle in the zone 5. No, into zone 6.
Whoa, barely doing that zone. Very fast transition to outside zone number 7. Some corrections, so I believe that will not be a better score than the first round. But
Yeah,
again, amazing skill. .8, so good score.
And he was a
but-
constant driver.
yeah, and he's right now at the 5th place.
For me, putting up 280 scores on this track
Yeah.
back to back is
Right now, I
really an
can't
achievement.
even tell you if we had one driver that have both runs above 80s. So,
I may check that.
okay, and right now, next driver is Olaf Hostel. Olaf in BMW. Maybe he was a little bit too wide for the inside clip number 3. And oh, that was not a good transition, and right now he's going straight into outside zone number 6. A little bit lofted up there, but I believe that will be official. That is a 0 run for Olaf.
Yeah, we've got 3 people that have both their scores above 80 points.
Okay, so he was not the only one, but it is definitely not common thing to make both 80s above score at this track. Yeah, let's go with the second run. Olaf is ready to be better, but barely doing that corner. And again, he's very, very close to the wall. And too fast into outside zone number 6. That ended up not so good for Olaf, so both runs were a 0.
No time for Rome.
Okay, so we have Rome Charpentier. As if I'm not mistaken, he is Formula Drift Pro 2 driver. And let's see his run. A little bit cutting the first inside clip. Good job right now. Maybe he could go with a bigger angle there. Going too fast. And he barely did that transition into outside zone number 6. Cutting his line a lot. Into outside zone number 7 and across the finish line.
A bit of disappointing, I think, for a Pro 2 driver, but maybe he's not feeling the virtual car as good as real car. Yeah, 47.8 points for the run 1.
Okay, so this season he is Pro 1 driver, so sorry for my mistake. He was driving in Pro 2, but right now he will be competing in Pro 1. But he needs to definitely better his run to make even into Pro AM of Drift Corner Grand Prix.
No, I don't think he will have it, because I mean, in this run there was shallow line on the first part.
Right now he's looking strong, so if he could make whole track as he did with the last corner,
yeah,
that would be a good score, but sadly for Rome, I don't think so. That will be enough for Pro AM today. Okay, that was 63.75 for his second run.
63, yeah, you need 64 exactly. 64.45 to get. It's right now at
right now, but
64.
there are some groups after this guy, so yeah, and we have Oscar Noguero at the track, very wide into the first corner, but too wide at inside pit number 2 and 3.
Taking the zone and
big
5,
angle.
huge angle.
And
And
that
leads him with no speed into the next zone.
Yeah, he needed to make a big correction to avoid the contact with the wall, and right now nicely done for the last corner.
Well, that looked like the most ballsy entry to the long zone, to the infamous turn on this track. Waiting for the first score. 64.1. So that means if he runs more smoothly and not so widely, he have a big chance of topping that.
So 64.1 for Oscar first run, and let's see the second run. Oh, and that was a contact, barely keeping up in drift. Maybe that was an even a 0, but let's see the second part of the track. Nicely done right now, very fast. And again, he had big correction into outside zone number 6. And so let's see, last corner, and that was it for Oscar. So it's a 0, and as it was said before, you need above 64 right now to make it even into Pro AM. So sadly we will not see Oscar during Pro AM. As I can see, that was it for Group M, and we'll need to wait a moment for Group N.
Słuchać mnie teraz? Sprawdzę jeszcze.
Okay, Group N is right now live. And we have a first driver of this group, that will be a Pavel Trela, driving for Triton Racing right now in this Nissan. Let's see his first run. Good job at the first corner, very wide, and then nicely done inside clip number 2 and 3. Maybe he could go wider into outside zone number 5, but let's see the 6. Yeah, he's doing it, nicely done. And into outside zone number 7. Good job, he was just flying through the course. Very fast run. From Pavel Trela in his first run.
Yeah, it was really nice. Smoothly transitions. He can
Yep.
really like
77.75 in his first run. So maybe he lost some points at the line to score. But if he go wider, he can definitely get better score as he's doing it right now. And again, he's flying through the course, nicely done in the outside zone number 6. Good job, and let's see the last corner. Barely doing that, and that was a contact just before the wall. So
I think that will be a 0.
yeah, that can even be a 0, cause he made a big contact. First he gets some steering correction, and yeah, that's official.
Yeah.
And it is a 0 at his second run. Okay, so our judge had some issues, but we should be ready to go just in a second. And the next driver is ready, and it is Mikhail Strudnikov. So Mikhail is already at the track in that pink Nissan S14. Looking strong, very wide. Nice transition. And into outside zone number 6. Good job there. And into the last outside zone. Good job scraping bumper into the wall. So good job from Mikhail.
Yeah, solid run. Definitely an 80, I think. Oh.
Yeah, so it is 80.3 in the first run. Let's see the second one. Nice commitment into the first outside zone. Good job from Mikhail. Big angle and wide line into outside zone number 6. Good
He
job.
catched it really well. Now going to the last corner.
Yeah, nicely done. And across the finish line. So
Sorry.
pretty similar run as it was in the first one, but I believe that was slightly better.
Yeah, I think so.
Need to
Sorry
wait for judges' score.
There, but the transition was really quick. $89.4.
So we have our second score today. It is Mikhail Strudnikov. And the next driver we have Kim Sondergaard in a Supra. Let's see Kim doing his run. Oh, and that's a contact and double initiation, so that means it is a 0 for the first run. But let's keep go his run until the end. And that's it. And it's official. It is a 0 for the first run. So let's see Key in his second run. Very wide for the first corner. That was extremely hard move, and he's doing really well right now. Maybe too much braking for the outside zone number 4 and 5, and let's see right now outside zone number 6. He's slowing down a lot, but keeping him steady. Shallow entry into outside zone number 7 and across the finish line.
What you could see on this run, he went really wide on the first part of the straight, but that made him lose. Then he could jump into big angles into the last two zones, but that made him lose too much speed into the longest zone.
Okay, so that was a 56.9, so sadly we won't see him during tandems. And let's transition into the next driver, and it is Christian Petrov. Doing nice job in his 180 SX. Very close at the entry of the outside zone number 6. And number 7, yes he can. And across the finish line. So maybe if he could tidy his run, he can get some more points, but he made some mistakes. Probably will better up in the second run. .9. So as I said, if he can make his run tidy, he will be definitely higher than that. Very wide for the first corner. Nice transition. Good on outside zone number 4 and 5. Big angle right now into outside zone number 6. Good job. Nice commitment from Christian. As he's heading into the last corner. Nicely done. And across the finish line. .95 for his second run. And the next driver is Pavel Kolinsky, also representing Triton Racing. Let's see Pavel in his first quali run. Good job for the first corner. Transition into the straight part. Yes, he was barely touching the wall. Nicely done. Very wide and into outside zone number 6. Very clean. And let's see last part. Outside zone number 7. Very close to the wall, scrapping his bumper. And that was very good run from Pavel Kolinsky.
Yeah, I'm interested what the judge is gonna say. Is this a score to top the Ross score?
Nope, it's 89.3, so he was very close. Maybe he will be better in the second run, but first run was very impressive from Pavel. Nice job. Going wide through the first corner. Very wide into straight line. Outside zone number 4 and 5. And outside zone number 6. Also he's very clean at the entry. Just like Sergian. And outside zone number 7, very close to the wall and across the finish line. So I believe right now he will go above 90 and probably we will see a new leader, but we'll need to wait for judges' score. It's 93.55, so we have a new leader and it is Pavel Kolinsky that has 93.55. And let's head into the next driver. It is Jakob Cruel. Nicely done for the first corner, maybe too wide at inside clip number 2. Doing his best to keep this big lady at the track. And maybe he went too shallow into outside zone number 6. But right now he's at the right track. And he's across the finish line. Okay, so it's 60.65 for Jakob at his first run. Right now he's very wide for the first corner. Again, missing a little bit inside with number 2 and 3, but he was definitely better than the first run and wider through the outside zone number 6, scrapping that bumper. And into outside zone number 7 and looking very nice loft up there, but he stayed at the track in the drift, so that means he will get the points. It's a 79.2 for Jakob Cruel in his second run. So we're switching to the next driver and it is Mira Suave, Nostalgic, Atlantis Racing Team. He's ready to go with his first quali run. Maybe he could go a little bit wider through the outside on number 1, but decent job there.
A little bit shallow on the entry to the straight.
Yeah, he's missing some points and too fast into outside on number 6, so that will mean a 0 for Mira Suave in his first run. And he'll definitely watch out at the outside zone number 6 to avoid the contact, to get some points on the scoreboard. I think he's ready. Let's see. And again, little bit shallow for the outside zone number 1. And a better line for the both inside clips. Let's see. Outside number 6 almost having a backwards entry, and that was a contact and reinitiation. So that will probably mean another 0, but we'll need to wait for judges' score. Yeah, that is sadly a 0 for his second run. And we're heading into the next driver. That is round 1. Pro AM winner Vadim Abramov. And nicely done for the first corner. Looking strong there. Very close to the inside clip number 3. Barely touching a street lantern. Big angle, let's see. Yeah, he's doing it. Big angle through the all outside zone 6. And the transition to the last outside zone. Very clean run and a huge angle for whole track, so that means it will be a high score for Vadim for his first run.
Yeah, it should be pretty high score, I guess. 81. The biggest deduction, I think, was on the entry, the longest zone on the track.
Yeah, and I believe he went wrong line into the outside zone 6. He was going big angle, but probably that was not as what judges are looking for.
Now he buried his first corner on this track, going wide on the straight. Big angles again on the straight, now coming into the long zone.
Again, big angle, using a lot of foot brake to keep him in the corner. Nicely done. Very close to the wall and across the finish line.
Yeah, it looked like he was expecting less grip into the entry to the last corner. He was just throwing his car almost 90 degrees, and it slowed down him too much.
$82 for his second run. And let's go to the next driver, and it is Dominic Urfels. BMW E21. Some correction through the first outside zone, little bit cutting inside clip number 2. So that was not a clean run through the first part of the track, but let's see a second part. Some corrections there, maybe he could go wider. And into the last corner. Nicely done. And across the finish line.
Yeah, in the mid zone he was at a huge angle. For a second I thought he will be straightening, but he didn't, and it was really smooth.
63.15 for Dominic in his first run, and he's doing his second run. Little bit
much left foot braking.
Yeah, to correct his run line. Right now, outside the number 6. Little bit shallow line through there.
So much left foot braking. Now, this will be a huge deduction.
I don't think so that he will get a score that he can go in tandems, but we'll need to wait. What is right now a score to even qualify for Pro AM?
Wait, let's check after this decision.
75.85 for Dominic in his second run.
Yeah, so the current 64th place holds 68.25 score point.
Okay, so 68.25 to make it even into a Pro-Am, and we are still not finished for today. We'll need to
We'll
wait
be right
a second
now,
for server restart,
Yep.
and we'll be ready to go just in a few minutes. Okay, we are ready with the next group. So, Group O is right now live, and Bruno Montero is the first driver. Good job for inside clips. Oh, and the 2 wide before outside zone number 5, and that will be a 0 in his first run. But let's see last part of the track. And across the finish line. So definitely he went too wide. Okay, so second run, Bruno is going nicely and wide from the first corner. Then transition to outside zone number 4 and the 5. Into outside zone 6. Very close though, and that's it. He was too close to the wall. And that means a 0 for him. And sadly we won't see him in attendance.
That's the curse of Karpacz.
Yeah. Karpacz is taking no prisoners. And let's see JP van der Spuy in a Mustang. Golden Pool Racing, nicely done. Very wide through both outside zone 4 and 5, and let's see a 6. He's doing that pretty well. And in the last corner, good job from him. And across the finish line.
Oh.
It is 92.9 for JP for his first run. Big score on the table. Let's see his second run. Good job. Nice commitment through the outside zone, and look at that, how smooth that entry was. Maybe right now some corrections, but he's looking strong into the last outside zone, and no, that was too wide for this Mustang. And that could be even more for his second run, but sadly it was a crash. So 92.9, that means JP is right now at the second place, just under Pavel Kolinsky. And let's see, next driver is Pavel Body, well known as a Pedro Sim Racer. And let's see his run. Little bit nothing inside clip number 2, but let's see right now. Nicely done through outside zone 4 and 5. Could be wider in outside zone 6, but looking solid. Into the last
looking a bit
corner.
safe.
Yeah, he was scraping the wall.
Really close.
Yeah,
But for the most of the track, he looked like he was driving a bit safe.
yeah, maybe
just,
maybe those was just was a try before the run number 2.
Before the big one.
Yeah. 73.4 for his first run. So he definitely needs to pull something bigger. As he's doing it right now, very close to the wall, through the first corner. A little bit too wide inside clip number 3, and right now he's doing well. Outside zone number 6. Some corrections, but scraping his bumper into the outside zone 7. Good job. Barely did that last outside zone. I don't know if he could be closer to that wall, cause His rim was just in the wall.
Yeah, sadly, I think he missed as the middle zone on the straight. Maybe just
You
barely
mean outside
touched
zone
it.
7? Sorry, 4 or 5?
4, yeah, 4.
Okay,
But it's still in 79. It's
so it's a
yeah,
79.9.
the last corner was better.
And let's head on into the next driver, which is Adam Gron, driving PS13. Let's see, fluid initiation into the first outside zone. Very clean through the first and second one. Wide through the outside zone number 4 and 5, very clean. Outside zone 6, looking very strong. He's just in the wall. And into the last outside zone. Almost very close, big angle. And
Yeah,
that was very clean run. I didn't
Yeah.
even see any corrections, so that will be a high score for Adam. It's a 94.75 for his first run, so we have a leader right now. Maybe he can pull better score in the second run. Let's see, as he's very close just from the beginning of this run. Pulling nice wide line through the course. Big angle, maybe it was too much, but no, look at that,
that
at
was
the wall.
amazing.
I don't know how he saved that, but he was just at the wall. And no, that wall tap.
Oh,
I could even say that was just a perfect run. He was in the wall. You couldn't be a closer.
yeah.
But that wall tap was just too much for Adam.
I thought he was going for 100
Yeah, he was just going
or a 99. That was sick.
98 or something, but yeah, he's a leader, of course. Got a better score than Pavel Kolinsky, and we're switching up to the next driver, who is Dominic Player, Triton Racing Team. S14, nicely done, very clean. Let's see, whoa, very close after outside zone 5, and right now he's outside zone 6, transitioning into the last corner, and across the finish line.
Yeah, that was again a sick run.
It is 94.4, so that means he will go currently at the second place. And let's see the second run of Dominic. And nicely done for the first inside clip and the second one. Crunching through the outside zone number 4 and 5, looking strong at the outside zone number 6. And into the last corner. And a wall tap just before a finish line. So
It was delicate one.
Yeah, he was a
Like-
very soft one, but
Yeah.
that was very clean run for Dominic. Maybe if he could avoid that contact at the last outside zone, that could be better, but it is 83.6 in the second run. And let's go to the next driver. And it is Tomas Sovyetsky, PS13, very purple one. And a little bit shallow for the first corner. Right now missing inside clip number 3, and as he transitioned before inside clip, it took him to the wrong lane and caused a contact with a wall. And the next run, so the second run from Tomas, pretty much similar to the first one, but right now he avoided a contact with the wall, going through outside zone number 4 and the 5. Very strong at outside zone number 6, but he went too strong, and that cost a 0 in the second one, so both runs got a 0. Next driver, it is a white Supra with Oskar Izidorek as a driver. Good job for the inside clip number 2 and a 3. Maybe
A little bit shallow.
wider there, but
Missing the short one. Wobbly into the in the outside zone 5. No, that was 6.
yep, and that was it for Oskar.
The ending was pretty plain.
Yeah, 76.2 for the first run. Let's see the second one. Good job for inside clip number 2 and 3. Definitely better run than the first one. Looking strong through outside zone 6. And transition to the last corner. No, that was a contact. And that is a 0 in the second run for Oskar. And the next driver we have is Victor Lacharas. So Victor is ready to go. And the first run of Victor, some braking at the first outside zone. But looking strong right now. Fluid transition for the outside zone number 4 and the 5. And that was a
Great
nice
entry.
entry for the and from the outside zone 6. Going to the last corner. And good job from Victor across the finish line.
He was filling the wall with his bumper. Yeah, 92.
It is 92.85 for Victor. Second round for him. Let's see if he can beat himself. Very wide. Just wall riding the first corner, and let's see. Very fluid. Whoa! And too much into outside zone number 5. That means a 0 in the second one, but overall...
Yeah, I mean, we could appreciate that 72-degree.
Yeah, that was just amazing pull. And he's landing on a top 5. And the next driver is Vyacheslav Slavnikov. Driving a Supra right now. He's just doing a burnout through the first corner. Right now he's gaining some speed. And into the outside zone 6. Very wide, barely doing that. Still a lot left foot braking. And that will mean a point deduction for Vyacheslav. And I believe he can go better than that.
Still waiting for the score. And it's 65.6 in
Yeah.
round 1.
So low score for Vyacheslav. Let's see the second run. Looking better right now. Some corrections there. You could see that his tires were not smoking a lot, but let's see right now as he's at outside zone 6 and transferring into the last corner and across the finish line. .9 for the second run of Vyacheslav. So that means this group has ended and we'll right now have to wait for next group to join. So we will come back just in a few minutes. Okay, so we are ready with, I believe, a last group that is scheduled for today. And we have Sławomir Duda doing his first run. Maybe he could a little bit wider for the outside zone number 1. But right now he's doing a solid run. Pulling big angle, and again I believe that's a solid run to make a safe points, but nothing special, and across the finish line. $74.3 for the first run. Trying to beat his score in the second run. Good job, doing nice line, wide angle. Maybe he could be wider at the entry to the outside zone 6, but nicely done, and the outside zone 7. So as I was talking, probably first run was just a safe one. Yeah, guys, sorry, there's also a group Q, so that's not the last group, but the second to last.
That's group R.
Q, sorry, that's a Q, not R. We don't have R, probably.
Well, I changed it back to R.
Okay. So next driver is Ari Harkala. Very wide and fast through the first corner, making very fast transition through the track. And into outside zone 6, he's very fast, but he's holding it very nice and tidy. Let's see last corner, pulling big angle and across the finish line. So that was an amazing run from Hari, and that will be probably high score.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I just gotta change one Steam ID. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you well. It's 89.95 for Ali for his first run. Very wide and nice angle for the
That was so fast.
corner. Good job. Trashing the outside zone number 4 and 5, very close to the wall. And yeah, he made the contact with a barrier just at the entry. And amazing job right now. Whoa, that was just amazing what he pulled.
Yeah, I'm impressed so much. Even with that hiccup on the entry, he just didn't catch the angle. But if he would catch that, that would be amazing.
Yeah, so it's sadly it's a 79.65, but 89 is a solid run, and yep. And next driver is David Junkal. Very wide through the first corner. Good job, scraping bumper at the entry to the straight part of the track, and again some contact. Very fast through the outside zone 6. I really don't know how he avoided that contact. Into the last corner. Good transition and across the finish line. It's 79.75, so if he can avoid that mistake, that will be definitely higher points. Okay, the second run of David. Good job at the entry. Very wide. And then through both inside clips and outside zone 4, then 5. Good job. Flying through the course and scraping his bumper all the way down. And outside zone 7, look at that, how close he was at the entry.
A bit too close, and he knew that he was coming a little bit too hard. I think he pulled a bit too much angle and he stepped on the brake, but after all it was pretty much clean run.
Okay, so it was 87.55. And the next driver is Adrian Chavez. And he's ready to go with his first quali run. Good job for the first corner, and inside clip 3, very close to the lantern.
Yeah, I think he touched a bit that clip inside.
Yep, and good job through the outside zone 6. With the entry to outside zone 7.
Really close to the barrier.
Very, very close. Maybe he could pull that angle to till the end of the track, till the finish line, but overall that was a solid run from Adrian. And he will go with a nice score for this run. It's 86.25 for Adrian in his first run. And he's ready for the second one. Let's see him in action. Good job, very clean through the first corner. And again, very, very close at the inside clip number 3. Fluid transition across whole straight, but no, that was too hard. And that was a re-initiation. So that will be probably a 0 for the second run. But 86.25 will get him into the top 32, I believe. So
yeah, I think he's safe with 82 score.
Okay, next driver is David Lipiak. Good job for the first outside zone. Right now he's making it through the straight line, and he's doing good job through the outside zone 6. Looking strong into the last corner and across the finish line. So that was a solid run for David.
Yeah, it was pretty clean. Yeah, 84.
84.7. Yep. And the second run. Little bit late, but he's there. Looking strong, and the contact, and that should be it for this run. Yep, that's definitely it. And it is a 0 in the second run. And next driver is Pavel Gross. So Pavel Gross is ready at the start line. And he's doing his first quali run. Nicely done. Could be a little bit wider there, but looking strong. Flying through the track. Let's see outside zone number 6, because it's pretty crucial. Yep, he's doing it. Maybe more angle and little bit wider, but that's definitely a safe run from Pavel. Put some score on a table. Yep.
On 85, you think?
Yep, that should
It
be
could be.
something like that.
No, 80.
It's 80.1. Okay, the second run, he's much wider there. Fluid run, nice transition, and let's see, outside zone 6, looking good. Much better, and let's see the last corner. Yep, he's doing it well, and across the finish line.
Well, it was definitely a better run. But do you think much better?
Yes, we will see, but I think like 85. Yeah, 88.
Yeah, 88
so
even. Now it's time for Daniel Buchalik from RPM team.
Okay, so next driver, Daniel from RPM team. Good job. White line through both outside zones and looking strong at outside zone 6. Like all of the previous drivers, his bumper is just at the wall. And oh no!
Oh,
That was a contact just before the finish line.
now he should be he could with this situation. Now it really puts pressure on him because he almost had a safe run in the pocket, and now he's got nothing but this run.
Okay, the second run, he need to put some points. Yep, he's doing it. Good job right there. Oh, he was very
Close.
very close. That was a risky stuff here.
It almost looked like he just barely scratched this wall.
Yeah.
It's an 86.
Yep. And we have a next driver, which is Alan Hines. And he's ready to go with his first quali run. Good job. Oh no, that was a contact. And that will be a 0 for Alan in his first quali run. Right now scraping a wall and again a contact. So that will be it for his first run.
He was committing too much.
Yeah, definitely he needs to play much safer to get some points. Right now he's doing well. Smooth transition through the inside clip 3 and right now outside zone 4 and 5. Yep, he's doing it well. Outside zone 6, very clean one. Keeping his proximity and into outside zone 7. Nicely done. And across the finish line.
And now that's a solid run, really.
Yeah, really good job from Alan. And that will be probably somewhere between that top 5 guys that you can see, but we need to wait a bit for judges score. Yep, I was not mistaken, it's a 93.4 and that means he is right now at 4th place. Okay, next driver is Leonid Kabirov. RPM team, let's go. Oh, and too much from Leonid. And sadly that is a 0 for his first run. And let's watch his second one. Much safer right now to avoid a contact with a wall. Looking good. Nicely done. Let's see outside zone 6. He's doing very risky stuff, but he kept his car inside the truck. And the last zone, he was very close to end up his run, but he made it, and that will be some points for Leonid. It's 77.3 for him, and right now we'll have a short break to set up server for group Q, and after a group Q we will go with the last group that will contain guys that were late for their groups. So if you were late for yesterday or for today's group, you'll have an info at Discord what to do to join the server and do your quali run today after group Q or R, as you could maybe say from English alphabet. But yep, so little bit break right now. We are ready with the last scheduled group. And the first driver will be Mateusz Cybulski. Good job for the first corner. Nicely done, very close to the wall, just before outside zone 4. Very fast through the outside zone 6. Maybe he could pull bigger angle there, but he's just flying through the course. And across the finish line.
Yeah, we could see on the longest zone, he had so much speed that he almost couldn't step on the gas a bit more. It looked like he struggled to really come back on full throttle there.
And that means it is 81.95 for the first run. And let's see the second run. Good job there. Maybe right now he will pull more angle. As you could see from his tires marks at the track, he's doing pretty much the same line, but with a bigger angle right now. Good job through the last outside zone, number 7, and across the finish line. It's 82.95 in the second run, and we're going with the next driver, and it is Mats Roland. Mats is ready to go. Let's see, yeah, big angle, but he just needed to take a lot of left foot braking. Right now he's doing strong big angle through there, and good job. He's just on the wall through the whole outside zone 6, and he just have not a good approach into the last corner, and that means it's a 0 for the first run for Mats Roland. And he's ready for the second run. Right now, much safer than the first one, but much fluid.
But the same mistake with the brake.
Strong right now. Let's see outside zone 6, and again he's very close, almost touching it with the rim. And into the last corner. Right now he avoided the contact and across the finish line. It's a 90.9 for Mats, so good job, score above 90. And the next driver we have is Piotr Wenda in a Supra, Golden Crew Racing, and that initiation was not so good, not what we could expect from Piotr. But right now he's looking stronger. Good approach into outside zone 6. And let's see the last corner. Yep, he's doing well, but I believe That approach into the first outside zone will probably cost him some points. It's an 85.7 for his first run. And right now, run number 2. And again, some different approach into the first corner. Don't think so that this is what judges are looking for, but let's see. Second part of this run. Good job there. Looking solid. Well done. Right now. He's just at the wall. And into the last corner. Good job. And across the finish line.
Yeah, he played it a bit safe, entering the last zone. He didn't throw much that angle and kind of like waited for the zone. Now it's Krzysztof Rypina going.
Yep, so let's see Krzysztof Rypina's run. A little bit shallow through the first corner. But looking good right now. Very close to the wall and into outside zone 6. And let's see the transition into the last corner. Good job there, and across the finish line. Okay, so it's 91.7 for his first run. And let's see the second one. He's lagging a little bit right now. But looking strong. Let's see, transition to outside zone 6. Very clean. Just at the wall. And into the last outside zone. And across the finish line. So both two runs, very solid ones.
Yeah, such a shame that he was lagging a bit. We couldn't really see that fluidity that he has.
It's a 94.1, so he'll be currently at the 3rd place. And let's right now head into the next driver, which is Krzysztof Dziadoń. Very early initiation into the first corner. Good job. Maybe he could better do that transition between two inside clips, but right now looking strong. Nice white line through the outside zone 6. And into the last corner. And across the finish line.
Well, how much is it? Is there a chance that we'll have a Polish top 5?
That may happen, but still some guys were not running yet. 92.55
Yeah, so not for
he's
now.
just below top 5 right now. And let's go with the second run from Krzysztof. Again, very early initiation into the first corner. Good job there. Right into the straight line. And for the outside zone 5 was very close to the wall. Very clean to the wall for the outside zone 6. And into outside zone 7. And again, very clean run. Really can't even tell any mistake, any bigger mistake right now from Krzysztof. So, yep. We're waiting for judges' score. And it's a 93.25 in run number 2. And next driver is Alexander Element. Wide into the first corner, maybe right now too wide between inside clip number 2 and 3. Looking strong at both outside zones. Wide into outside zone 6. And outside zone 7. Yep, very good run. Maybe he could be wider in some places, but overall I think that will be an also above 90. Yep, it's a 91.6 for Alexander in his first run. Yep, and let's go in the second run. Very fast initiation. Nice transition, very wide. And for the outside zone 4 and 5, let's see a 6. Yeah, he's just right when he should be. And into the last outside zone. Didn't see any hesitation there, and across the finish line.
It's getting so hard to distinguish between so much good rounds.
Yeah, really, it's hard to tell any bigger mistakes. Just runs are pretty much similar, in a good way of talking similar. They are all very good runs, maybe some points here and there, but very close, and of course very hard to judge.
It's the best score that we had.
We have a leader. It's a 94.9 for Alexander, and he is right now at the first place. And the next driver is Ander Garayar. He's ready to go with the first run. Wide in through the first corner. Good job there. Maybe he could use less left foot braking. But overall, nicely done. And last transition into the outside zone 7 is there and across the finish line.
I think he was keeping his angle on the last zone a little bit too much on with the brake. That may disappoint, but not many. And he gets pretty nice score. Pretty sure he will be in the top 32.
Yeah, it's 89.1.
That's almost. That is, I think, 100%.
Next run, second one from under. A little bit wider right there. Going harder. Getting nice angle at the run. Good job there. Of foot braking and across the finish line. It's a 90.6 for under. And the next driver is Deacons Pulaski. Let's see his run. Early initiation into the first corner. Good job there. Inside clip number 2 and 3.
Those transitions were so quick.
Yeah, he's just flying through the course. And then transition to the last corner. Maybe it was too early, but he just made it and across the finish line. It's 92.65 for Deacon for his first run at Quali. Let's see the second one. Early initiation into the first corner. Fluid into the first corner and the second one. Good job there. Transition to the outside of 5 and let's see a 6. Yeah, he's just right there. Maybe little pressure, but I don't really know. And the last corner. Right there and across the finish line. Yeah, it's just unbelievable how close these guys are from these walls. Yeah, and just scraping their bumpers. Amazing stuff today at qualification.
It looked like the best one today, to be honest.
Yeah, he was very fast and fluid.
Yeah, it is.
It's definitely the best one. It's a 95.95. And I believe it's one of the highest scores ever in DCGP. And let's go with the next driver, and it is Kyle Woods. You know that he can pull nice quality rounds. Let's see him at work. Right now, very good job. Into outside 06. Correction there from left to braking, but he's at his line. Very close to the wall where the transition was, and across the finish line.
We now see the best runs from best guys from the round 1.
It's an
And it's not-
89.85, so it's definitely not the best we can expect from Kyle. He will go probably all in right now. Yep, he's doing it. Maybe he will try to be better than Tikon, but right now looking strong. Good job there. Let's see. Right now, no mistakes at the entry to the outside zone 6. Amazing stuff from Kyle right now. And into the last corner. And across the finish line. I think that will be a pretty solid run above the 90s, so we'll have to only wait for judges' score to see how high Kyle will be at the scoreboard. It's a 90.6 and we're heading into last guy from this group, and it's an Alexander Hostner, a winner of round 1 in Blackwood, and let's see him at Karpacz. Good job right there. Nicely done for the first and second inside clip. Very wide. Looking strong at outside zone 5 and outside zone 6. Then transition to the last outside zone. Maybe he could go a little bit wider there, but I believe it will be still a run above 90s.
Well, his entry really wasn't that deep that he could go. I think that he left some points at the start.
Yeah, I was mistaken. It's
Yeah.
87.9. Nicely done. Right now a little bit deeper, but good job there. Looking strong. Nice angle and into the outside zone 6, much wider now. Into the last corner. Good job there. And across the finish line. It's a 92.85 for Alexander for his second run, and that means it's the end of this group. And right now we'll be doing an ultimate group for guys that were late for their groups. So that was info posted at the Discord, and we should be ready to go just in a few minutes. Okay, so we have one more driver that we forgot. It's a Caio Fonseca. So let's see Caio at his quali run. Doing good job. White on the outside zone 6. And the 7. So that was a good run from Caio. It's an 85.6 for his first run. And let's go with the second run. Good job there. Nicely done. And outside zone 6. Oh, he was very wide. His rim was just inside the wall. And the last zone. Making some contact.
He's riding walls.
Yeah. It's just inside the wall. His rim was just. I think he should definitely change his wheel after this run, cause it's totally demolished. It's an 80.55 for his second run. So right now we are ready for the ultimate group. And we should be ready to go just in a second. Okay, we should be ready to go with the last drivers. And the first guy will be Wojciech Gonsowski. Good job at the first corner. Right now transition. And outside zone number 4 and the 5. Big angle, let's see outside zone 6. Yep, he's doing it. And good job there. As he's transitioning to the last outside zone. Very close to the wall and across the finish line. Okay, we need to wait for judges' score for his first run. It's an 77.1 for Wojciech in his first run. He's ready for the second run. Good job there. Wide through the first corner. Into the inside clip number 3 and outside zone number 4. Very fast into the longest zone. Yep, he's just at the wall. And let's see the last part. Well done. And across the finish line. And I think that was a better run than the first. And the question is, will he be able to go above 84.7 of David? Or maybe that was not enough. It's a 90.5. So Wojciech Gonsowski is advancing on to Pro Top 32. And the next driver will be Patryk Kamiński. For the first run, little bit late initiation into the first corner. Maybe he could initiate a little bit earlier, and then the mistake when he was... Oh, and that was a contact with the wall, and that means a 0 and again. So sadly that was a 0 for Patryk in his first run. And he is ready to go with the second run. Oh, too much, and that will be probably a second 0 for him. Yep, that's correct. Both runs got a 0. And we have Ali Arslan. I think he's ready for his quali runs. Yep, some problems at the chicane, but nice initiation into first corner. Little bit wide at inside clip 2. And right now he's doing well. Good job right there, he was at the wall and too much speed into the outside zone 6, and that means that will be a 0 for his first run. So he will need to play safe in his second run to make sure he will qualify for tandems. Good job right there. Maybe right now he will avoid the contact. And he's looking good. Into the outside zone 6. Big angle. Almost hitting a wall. And into the last corner. And across the finish line. So nicely done from Ali. I think that will definitely take him to the top 32 of tomorrow, but we'll need to wait for judges' score. Yeah, it's an 86.6, and right now he's advancing on to tomorrow's Pro top 32. Next driver will be Kasper Polu with that purple BMW E92. He's ready to go. Little bit late initiation and wide through the inside clip number 2 and the 3. Some corrections there. Shallow line through outside zone 5. Let's see outside zone 6. Yep, he's almost there. Maybe he could a little bit change his line at the entry. And too much at the outside zone 7. And that means it will be a 0 for his first run. And he has only one chance left. Just need to go above 85.9 of Artur Oleś. Let's see. Good job right there. Very wide for the outside zone 1, but what is going on right now? A little bit lucky angle. It's the outside zone 6, almost going into the wall, but holding it tight. Let's watch the entry to the last zone. Yep, he's doing better than before. And across the finish line. It's a 81.15 for Kasper for his second run, and I believe that's the last driver today. It's a Jaden and Gallant driving Toyota GT86. Very shallow line for the first corner. Big correction there. And missing completely outside zone 6. Let's see the last corner. Yep, and he's on the wrong side of the track and straight into the wall. So that means, and it's a 0 for Jaden for his first run. Okay, so the second run of Jaden. Yeah, he had definitely some problems with his steering. He's trying to best to keep the car inside the track, but it's not looking very good for Jaden right now. And yeah, it's official. That's a 0 for his second run. And if I'm not mistaken, that was the last driver. Yep, it's official. That was a last driver. So thank you everyone. And we'll see you guys tomorrow at Pro Top 32 battles. So make sure to don't miss it. That will be 8 p.m. Polish time. All info you will have at Discord and Republic of Sim Racers website. Make sure to leave some likes under this live stream. Visit our social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and yeah, as I said, see you guys tomorrow.